This is a JD team that gets to the line well. They average about 10 free throw attempts a game. As the and one opportunity is no good as Mazel starts off with an early 2. In transition, the feed to Wilson Hefty. Over the top of the key for Colonin. That one's front of the iron. It rebounded by Cerrone, but Wilson Hefty gets in there and pickpockets it away and gets another free possession for the Spartans. Bryant takes the screen from Corey, drives inside. That one with a nice touch is good. It's an early 2 points for Anthony Bryant. Zanders, top of the key, over to Cerrone, over to Willis, and Willis puts the Red Rams right back out on top. Bryant doesn't take the screen. Little mid-range shot, rebounded by Quarry. Quarry's gonna take that one inside himself, off the rim again. Quarry with a rebound and a foul on the floor, and it's gonna go against the Spartans. So a quick early couple of fouls for ESM as they find themselves trailing by 2 at the 5:34 mark here in the first quarter. That's Zanders with it currently on the near side. Over to Cerrone, inside feed for Gliblin. Gliblin shot, rebounded himself, and he's gonna get the soft touch. That's Clifford. Over to Colonin, inside feed to Quarry down in the post. That's Willis guarding him at the moment. Colonin inside, deflected by Willis. Zanders is gonna head the other way. He'll get the foul. Cannot get the and one attempt to go, but foul called on the play. Bryant's got a quick 2 fouls here in the first quarter. Currently, JD's leading point scorer, Alan Zanders, is currently at the line. He's averaging 14 points per game so far this season through 16 contests. Bazell, he's averaging 11 points per game in 15 contests this year. That first free throw attempt is no good, so he's 0 for 2 from the line so far tonight. As we bring you an inside look at the ESM student section here tonight, and it's an early quick 2 substitutions for Coach Kilpatrick as Warpoik and Chase Fredericks come on the floor for their first action. Zanders' second free throw attempt. He's gone 0 for 3 from the line, and it's going to be deflected off of ESM last and stays with the Red Rams. Willis is JD's 3rd leading point scorer at 10 points a game. Outlook offensively, 4.5 threes per game in average for the Red Rams. Bazell has 1.7 of those most likely. And Stefan Bazell hits one right there, and it's now 9-2 JD. Poik inside, dumps it off to Clifford on the near wing. Over to Colonin and Quarry. Quarry on the far side, being defended by Willis. Inside feed for Poik, and Poik's gonna get called on the travel. 4:22 remaining here in the first quarter, and JD leads ESM by 7. JD's top wins so far are against Bishop Grimes, at Oswego, and at ITC. Cerrone inside feed for Gliblin. He's got Willis out in the corner. Foul called, and it's going ESM. Willis's first foul, and the team first for JD. Quarry now with Bryant on the bench. Primary ball handler. That's Colonin over to Fredericks, and Quarry on the near wing. Gives it up the Clifford, top of the key, as it swings around and finds its way to Fredericks. Poik's got it on the baseline. Finds Clifford, top of the key. Clifford's 3 is going to roll in and out for Robbie Clifford, and the deficit's still at 7. Zanders has it over to Cerrone. Cerrone's going to drive on the baseline, inside feed to Giblin, and that's another 2 for Eamon Giblin. Quarry's going to do it himself with a little bit of ISO. Quarry to the rack. Doesn't get the and one opportunity to fall, but he'll head to the line for 2. Stefan Bazil's first foul of the night. First one hits the iron for Quarry. Now offensively, ESM is led by Anthony Bryan, who averages 16 points per game. He's currently on the bench with an early 2 fouls, and Quarry cannot get both of them to go. But Cerrone, actually Giblin comes out of the mess, dumps off to Cerrone. Cerrone's gonna fly to the rim, and it's rebounded by Quarry. And then Robbie Clifford with 9 points per game as the top 3, and Tyler Quarry, apologies, averages 12 points per game. Those are the top 3 leading scorers for the Spartans, as that was last out on Tyler Quarry and an ESM turnover. ESM averages 4 threes per game. Colonin averages 2 threes per game out of those 4. And for free throws, they average 7.5 attempts a game. And Eamon Giblin from mid-range, he's got an early 6 points here tonight. He's JD's current leading scorer, as the score is now 15-2. Clifford dumps it off to Wilson Hefty on the far wing. War sets the screen. Wilson Hefty drives inside. Beautiful move to the rim by Ezra Wilson Hefty, and he's got his first 2 points of the night. Cerrone, Giblin over to Zanders. Zanders jump move, ball on the ground. Quarry comes out with it, and Quarry heads the other way through the front court. Wilson Hefty driving, dumps it off. Clifford pump fakes, drives near the baseline, has to roll around the baseline, cannot find the window to do it. And to try to get it up to Zanders, Quarry picks that one off on Giblin. Quarry with the floater to the rim, and it's a quick turnaround as ESM's on a 4-0 run. Cerrone, tipped. Fredericks comes down with it, and a foul called. That one's gonna go against Salitha Willis. Willis' second foul of the night. Nathan Johnson now coming in for the Red Rams. So beautiful job. Giblin saw what we all saw, Zanders making a move in transition, and Quarry does a great job of finding the passing lane and getting the floater. That replay was presented to you by United Auto Supply, proud partner of Spartan Sports Network. Fredericks on the handoff to Wilson Hefty, as Wilson Hefty now finds his way to the near side wing. Quarry so far distributing the offense while Bryant's on the bench. Colonin comes in for Clifford. Quarry, Wilson Hefty. He's got some space in the mid-range. That one's no good. And a timeout called by JD. With a minute left here in the first quarter, JD leads the Spartans 13-6. We'll be back with you out of the timeout break here on Spartan Sports Network. That was a live look-in at the ESM Spartan sound machine as JD out of the timeout is going to find Cerrone. Wilson Hefty gets a hand on it and blocks that one. Corey up the floor, dumps off. Colonin for three in the corner. It's good! Tommy Colonin gets ESM on the board in the three department as JD's lead now down to 4. Driving on the baseline, and it's a foul on JD. Stefan Bazil's second foul of the game comes on a push on the baseline. ESM's currently on a 7-0 run here to close out the first quarter. Poit gets it, top of the key. 18 seconds remaining here in the first quarter with JD leading by 4. Ezra Wilson Hefty gets it on the wing. Finds Fredericks. Fredericks driving. Fredericks going up. That one's going to bounce off. Wilson Hefty with the rebound. Trying to go back up. 2 seconds left. Finds Colonin, and Colonin can't get the shot off in time. And after 1 quarter of play, JD leads ESM 13-9. We'll be back with you out of the timeout break here on Spartan Sports Network. teams. JD 4-1. ESM played an extra game, but dead even at 5-1 in pace. 6:12 remaining here in the second quarter. Colonen's inside feed to Quarry. Quarry looking to tie. His jumper, no good. Xander comes down with the rebound and pushes the tempo for JD. That one finds Baker. Xander's over the Baker. Baker in the corner for three is good. Braden Baker's got his first points of the night. JD drains their second three. Fredericks prevents the turnover there, finds Wilson Hefty at the top of the key. Colonen finds Poik near the baseline. Quarry's got the bounce pass. Quarry then triple teamed off the deflection, and we're gonna get a 3-second violation call on the Spartans. As Johnson gets subbed out. The lead for the Dread Rams now up back to 5. Xander's top of the key being defended by Colonen. Blows by Colonen. Wilson Hefty gets that block. Tipped, rebound, dished out. Baker in for three. Hits the front iron, still on the floor. Baker gets the board back. Numbers for JD. Xanders can't get it. Tipped still. Recovered by Osmond. Baker for three. That one's no good. Poik finally comes away for it for the Spartans in a very, very chaotic possession for both teams. ESM doesn't allow a point there, and then Temple will get settled down right here as it was out of bounds on JD. Baker doing a great job of finding his miss there. Had numbers there, tries to get it to Xanders. As we now bring back to you Frederick's mid-range shot, no good off the back iron. Xanders over to Baker. Baker inside feed for Osmond. Dish over to Wheeler. Baker back to Osmond. Osmond with the options there. Dips it to Baker. Baker expected Osmond to be, Giblin to be right there. Excuse me. And it's going to be a charge on Quarry. Giblin does a great job of setting his feet there and gives Tyler Quarry his second foul here in the first half. Xander's driving. Whistle called. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. And Quarry, after the charge call, just picked up his third foul of the night. And it's going to be considered a shooting foul where Xanders has so far been scoreless tonight and is 0-3 from the line. Clifford comes on for Quarry. It's definitely unusual lineup here for Coach Kilpatrick. He's got Clifford, Poik, and Fredericks out on the floor. Xanders free throw rolls in. Does at least a 680 on that one, and he gets his first points of the night. Poik inside feed. Clifford, corner for three. Bounces it off the backboard, and Robbie Clifford cuts the lead down to 3. Xanders drives by, mid-range shot. It's good. Alan Xanders gets a 2. After starting off the night without a bucket, he's got a quick 3 points here in the last minute 30. Colonen finds it, driving near the baseline, being defended by Giblin. Poik mid-range, just a little too strong on that one. Had some space, JD was willing to give it. Wheeler's gonna get it, and Pioke's gonna foul. So beautiful ball movement right there. Beautiful ball movement right there by JD as Bryce Wheeler heads to the line for 2. ESM's going to call it timeout. 30-second timeout, and we'll be back with you momentarily here on Spartan Sports Network. Out of the timeout break here on Spartan Sports Network. JD currently ahead 19-14 as Bryce Wheeler heads to the line for 2. Wheeler gets the first one to go. Wheeler gets both a fall. And Vendetti comes in for Pioke as the Spartans currently trail by 7 with about 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Clonin finds Wilson Hefty. Fredericks finds Clifford near the wing. Clifford driving. He's 3 from the top of the key. Little too strong. And Cerrone's there to get the rebound. Zanders move inside. Got Vendetti to beat and a soft touch by Alan Zanders as he's got 5 points here so far tonight. Vendetti on the handoff to Wilson Hefty, tipped away by Zanders. Zanders with room. Wilson Hefty tracking. Zanders gets by him. And the JD lead now 11. Clonin finds Wilson Hefty. Clifford. Clifford trying to get around Hazelton, and he's going to step on the baseline, and it's another ESM turnover. Cerrone's got it. Zanders finds Hazelton, tipped by Clifford. Baker inside feed to Giblin. Baker. Cerrone gives it to Zanders. Zanders from 3, and that one's good. Alan Zanders right on cue. As he's got 10 points so far this second quarter. Clonin finds Clifford. Gives it to Wilson Hefty. Wilson Hefty inside move, trying to get it Vendetti. Fredericks recovers, and a foul called on JD. And a push called on the floor.
JD's foul number 0, Eamon Giblin, his first, team's second of the quarter.
Clifford gets it to Vendetti. Colonin get it, being defended by Cerrone. Back to Clifford. Vendetti misses the touch. And it's another ESM turnover. Zanders dump off. Hazelton in the corner. That's good. Been an offensive onslaught by JD here in the second quarter as Vendetti's trying to get to the rim. Fouled. Cannot get the and one to go, but he will head to the line for two.
JD foul is called on number 0, Ethan Giblin. That's his second.
And Giblin gets a second.
We have a timeout taken by Jamesville-Dewitt. It will be a full timeout.
JD will take a timeout here, and we'll be back with you with the rest of the second quarter here on Spartan Sports Network. Welcome back to Spartan Sports Network as Cole Vendetti heads to the line for the first time tonight and breaks the scoring drought for the Spartans here in the second quarter. JD currently ahead by 16. And Cerrone gets the rebound after the Vendetti miss. Zanders mishandles that one momentarily. That finds Cerrone. Cerrone gets it, trying to find something, gets a move inside. Ball on the ground, Fredericks recovers, finds Clonin. Clonin at the end of the buzzer, no good. So after one half of play, JD leads ESM 31-15. We'll be back with you with the second half action here on Spartan Sports Network. Welcome back to Spartan Sports Network. Start of the second half here at Spartan Gymnasium as JD currently leads ESM 31-15. Game high and team high for JD right now goes to Alan Sanders with 10 points, and team highs for ESM is Robbie Clifford and Tommy Clone with 3 points. Corey has that one off his hand and out of bounds. So Anthony Bryant and Tyler Corey found themselves in some early foul trouble early on in this one, as Bryant has been sitting the bench since midway through the first and Corey midway through the second. Sanders for 3. That one rolls out, rebounded by Willis, and Willis with the soft touch gets that one to go. Actually, Bazell gets that one to go. Bazell's another that's been dealing with some foul trouble today, as it's now 33-15 JD. Corey with it over the far wing, inside feed, Colonen. Colonen's floater is good. Tommy Colonen with 5 points tonight. That's Cerrone with it, inside feed to Giblin. Giblin off to Sanders, back to Cerrone. Sanders off to Bazell. Bazell for 3. Rebounded by Corey. Colonen gets it top of the key over to Bryant. Bryant's got 2 points tonight. It was the first 2 points for the Spartans. Bryant move inside to the rim, hits good. Anthony Bryant gets 2 points immediately to open up the second half. Sanders over to Bazell. Bazell finds Cerrone. Back to Bazell, dump off, corner to Willis, and that one's deflected and turned over by the Spartans. Correction, turned over by JD, recovered by the Spartans, as Colonen's got it top of the key, over to Quarry. Wilson Hefty finds Colonen, and Colonen finds the cutting Corey, as Tyler Corey gets 2 points as well. Lead down, cut down to 12 for the Red Rams. 6-0 run, 6-2 run to open up the start of the second half. Cerrone gets it, drives over. Bazell for 3. That one's off the iron. Rebounded by Giblin. Cerrone's mid-range shot, no good. Rebounded by Willis, blocked by Wilson Hefty, and Bryant will head the other way. Clifford, corner for 3. Off the front iron, rebounded by Sanders. In transition, Willis gets the easy layup. Willis has 4 points. And Quarry, move inside, jump shot. Tyler Quarry is good. He's got 6. It immediately becomes the team's leading scorer here in the third quarter. Giblin mid-range, that's good. Hefty spin move, trying to get to the rack, denied by Giblin. Colonen in transition with Sanders. Sanders with a Euro step gets to the rim. Quarry, top of the key, driving. Foul and 1 by Tyler Corey as he gets to the rim. And Tyler Corey's getting some offense here for the Spartans here in the third quarter. As we bring you the replay, Corey does a good job of just finding Bazell there. Quarry free throws in and out. And pickpocketed by Bryant, and Anthony Bryant on the easy still gets 2 points right there, and he's got 6 tonight. Lead back down to 12 for JD. That's Giblin misses the easy one right there. Bryant, Quarry, dump off, Kolonen, corner for three. Bounces off the rim, rebounded by JD. Xander finds Cerrone. Willis inside feed Giblin. Cerrone, corner for Xander. Xander's driving on the baseline. Pioke now in the game, and Xanders gets that one the fall. Bryant with some space, driving to the rim. Rebounded by Pioke. Foul on the floor. That one's gonna go against on Wheeler. Quarry gets it, being defended by Xanders. Quarry jump shot. That one hits the iron. JD currently leading by 14 as Cerrone gets it on the far side. Giblin dump off back to Xanders, dump off to Cerrone. Wheeler near the baseline, finds Xanders top of the key. Cerrone gets the quick pass from Xanders. 2:38 remaining here in the third quarter. Move by Willis. Willis is going to get called for a travel, and it's a JD turnover. Kolonen finding Bryant. Pioke sets the screen. Bryant trying to get around, can't. Pickpocketed by Willis. Willis heading the other way. Euro step. That one is good. Willis with 2 points. Bryant trying to get somewhere. Bryant does not get that one to go. Rebounded by Wilson Hefty. Wilson Hefty gets that one off the glass. 43-29 JD. Wheeler loses control of that pass. Minute 49 remaining here in the third quarter, with ESM currently trailing by 12. Bryant finds Quarry. Wilson Hefty gets it on the far side. Kolonen. Pioke. Kolonen on the end around. Moves inside, dump off to Quarry. Quarry, that hook's gonna find the rim. And Cerrone brings this one up the floor for the Red Rams. Willis finds his way to the rim, as he's now got 8 points on the night. Bryant takes the screen from Pioke, finds Quarry, uncovering at the baseline. Quarry's gonna fly in the air and makes a mid-move mid-air to find the basket on that one. Press momentarily from the Spartans. Xanders gets by Quarry. Xanders mid-range shot, no good, rebounded by Bryant. 40 seconds to go. Up top, Kolonen transition, fouled, and one! Tommy Kolonen with an opportunity to cut it down to 11. Foul on Cerrone. Great job taking the contact by Tommy Kolonen. As that replay was presented to you by United Auto Supply, proud partner of Spartan Sports Network. Tipped off a JD off the miss. Possession's gonna stay with ESM, so an opportunity to possibly cut this one down to single digits for the first time since the early second quarter. Quarry, wing, finds Kolonen. Kolonen inside feed to Pioke. Pioke trying to get around, almost travels, gets it to Wilson Hefty. Inside feed, Pioke, no good. Rebounded by Quarry. Quarry blocked again. Baker in transition. trying to find Wheeler, can't, and a whistle called on Wilson Hefty. Actually, correction. Timeout by JD. JD currently leads by 12 with 6.3 seconds left remaining here in the third quarter. We'll be back with you momentarily here on Spartan Sports Network. Out of the timeout break, 6.3 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Zanders dumps it off. Baker for three. That one hits the iron, and that will do it. So after 3 quarters of play, JD leads the SM. We'll be back with you with the last 8 minutes of action here on Spartan Sports Network. Eight minutes left to go here at Spartan Gymnasium, and JD leads ESM 45-33. Inside drive, Willis, Bazell pickpocketed. Quarry the other way, in transition! Blocked by Zanders. As Willis settles it down, trying to find Cerrone. Cerrone finds Bazell. Bazell near the baseline, and a foul called. Actually, a jump ball. Possession is going to go away of the Spartans. Quarry to Colonin to Bryant. Finds the cutting Quarry. Quarry. Wilson Hefty. Hefty driving. Foul and one! The freshman finds the rim and an opportunity to cut the lead down to single digits. Bazell's got his 4th foul here in the 4th. One more and he will be ejected out of this. He will foul out of this game. So big decision here by the JD coaching staff. Wilson Hefty to knock the lead down to 9. He gets it to go. Ezra Wilson Hefty with the and one completion. Bazell heads to the bench for Osaman, and a whistle and a travel on JD. Two early turnovers here by JD to open up the 4th quarter. And ESM's only trailing by 9. Bryant finds Quarry off the screen from Pioke. Quarry backing his man down. Quarry inside. That one's not going to go. And a foul will be called on Wilson Hefty. Zanders gets it on the far side of the court. Over to Cerrone. Cerrone trapped momentarily, finds Osaman. Zanders, Cerrone, Amin picked off by Wilson Hefty. Wilson Hefty fouled. Cannot get the 1-and-1 to go, but he'll head to the line for two. And Osaman's second foul of tonight's action. The freshman gets the first one to fall. Misses that one, rebounded by Zanders. Zanders heads the other way. Zanders, Euro step, blocked! Regains it, blocked by Pioke, and he's gonna get called for a foul. Zanders with 15 points on the book tonight. Trying to extend this one back to 10. And he does. Clonin finds Pioke transition. Pioke doesn't get the greatest look there. And Cerrone will try to clear for JD. And a technical called on JD. Bryant's also going to get a third foul in the process. And Cerrone gets the technical there. And we'll be back with you momentarily here on Spartan Sports Network. Two technical free throws here for the Spartans. Clonin on the first one is good. Clonin gets both to go. Clonin with 9 points tonight. Eight-point game here at Spartan Gymnasium. Inside feed Quarry, finds Wilson Hefty, finds Bryant. Bryant moving inside, trying to get to the rim. Off, rebounded by JD. Cerrone in the corner, gets it up, and a whistle called, and a travel. Wilson Hefty finds Clonin in the corner for three. Off, rebounded in the air, rebounded by Bryant. Bryant trying to go up and one! Anthony Bryant! Very good look here for Cologne, and couldn't find it to fall, but a great job as it falls. The free throw falls for Bryant, and Bryant doing a great job of recovering himself. Game now down to 5. Zanders, foul called. Wilson Hefty will get the foul, and this sends Zanders to the line for 2. 5:14 remaining here in the fourth. It's a 5-point advantage for JD. Zanders has made the last 3 free throw attempts from the line after starting off 0 of 3. And he misses the first. Zanders gets the second one, the fall. He goes 1 of 2 from the line, extending the lead back to 6. Wilson Hefty makes a move, gets to the rim. The freshman doing what he can here in the fourth quarter. Deflected by Quarry. It's going to be off of Quarry as he tried a last-second opportunity to knock it off Cerrone. Move inside, Cerrone trying, rebounded, Giblin, that one's good. Giblin's got 10 tonight. Lead back to 6. Bryant finds Cologne driving. Wilson Hefty on the wing, off, Poik, rebound, rebounded by Bryant. Bryant, and one! Anthony Bryant, after sitting out 75% of the first half, comes on the floor, and he's got 9 points alone in the second half. Bryant hits front iron on that one. Zanders gets by Wilson Hefty, and he'll get called for a foul. So JD's in the bonus when they come out of the timeout, around 4:25 remaining. They'll shoot 2 free throws, and we'll be back with you momentarily here on Spartan Sports Network. Back out of the timeout break here on Spartan Sports Network. Alan Zander to the line for 2. He misses the first one, and it's a JD 4-point advantage. Both teams are in the bonus, so fouls will head to the line the rest of the way here at near the 4:30 mark. Zanders makes 1 and 2 once again. Lead now back up to 5. Bryant gets by the trap. Wilson Hefty driving on the baseline. Bryant, Pioke, dumps off. Colonin in the corner for three. Rebounded by JD. Willis gives that one right back to Quarry. Quarry gets it the fall, cannot get the and one, but Tyler Quarry gets 2 points as it's now a 3-point JD advantage. Sanders gets by, one man to beat, Pioke. And we're gonna get a foul on the floor. Pioke's third. That's actually 4 ESM players with 4 fouls. Bryant, Pioke, Wilson Hefty, and Quarry. Sanders gets the first one to fall. Lead back to 6. Correction, 4. Sanders gets it to go. Lead back to 5. Sanders has 20 points here tonight. Colonin, inside feed to Pioke. Pioke trying to get to the rim, off the front iron, rebounded by Wilson Hefty, and he's fouled on the floor. And Giblin gets his 3rd foul of the night, and Wilson Hefty will head to the line for 2. That one hits front iron for Wilson Hefty. Bryant on the rebound, ball on the floor. And possession is going to stay away of VSM. They're going to call a jump ball. Wilson Hefty gets it in the corner, gives it to Quarry, baseline. Quarry driving, rebounds himself. He gets it to go. Tyler Quarry with 14. 3-point lead for JD. Giblin gets by. Pioke. Actually, Giblin on the arrow step gets it to go. 3:21 remaining here in the 4th quarter. JD leading by 5. At one point, JD was up 16 in a timeout called by ESM. JD was leading by 16 at one point to open up the second half. There was a whistle blown momentarily, not entirely sure why. Quarry finds Bryant. Bryant driving, dish. Colonin, pump fake, mid-range shot. It's good. Tommy Colonin from mid-range finds that one to fall, and he's over double digits tonight. Sanders finds Cerrone. Cerrone driving. Bazell back on the floor after getting a 4th. Cerrone, inside feed for Willis. Willis gets that one to go. 10 for Willis. Lead back to 5, 2:33 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Colonin. Wilson Hefty. Colonin. Back to Wilson Hefty. Set. Screen from Pioke. Wilson Hefty with a beautiful move to the rim. Sanders finds Bazell. Bazell half past the half-court line, throws the pass too long. ESM with an opportunity to time and a timeout on the floor. We'll be back with you with 4th quarter action here on Spartan Sports Network. Out of the timeout break here on Spartan Sports Network, ESM trailing by 3. Possession off the JD turnover. Pioke top of the key. Over to Wilson Hefty, finding Colonin. Quarry for 3 in the tie. Rims in and out. Bryant. Foul jump ball is going to be called. Sanders finds Bazell. Bazell finds Cerrone. Back to Bazell. Sanders. Cerrone, clear lane. Poik. Cerrone trying to get that one. Rebounded by Bryant. JD with an empty possession right there, as he gives ESM an opportunity to cut the lead down to 1 or tie. Quarry on the handoff. Bryant takes the screen from Pioke. Bryant driving. Hook hits front iron, jump ball. Great play by Anthony Bryant on the hustle play right there. ESM's gonna get possession back. Hefty gets it into Pioke. Pioke finds Quarry. Quarry near the baseline. He's gonna take a 3 for the tie! Tyler Quarry from downtown, and we're knotted up at 57 apiece. Cerrone. Timeout taken by JD. Once was a 16-point deficit. Fourth quarter and time later, we're knotted up at 57 apiece. And we'll be back with you here on Spartan Sports Network out of this timeout break. Back out of the timeout break here on Spartan Sports Network. We're knotted up at 57 apiece with 48.7 seconds remaining. Sanders driving, dump off. Cerrone from 3. It's good! Jackson Cerrone puts the lead back to 3. Wilson Hefty gets it to Pioke. To Bryant. Bryant driving, loses ball, miss momentarily. Quarry from 3. Off the mark, rebounded by JD, and a foul on Wilson Hefty, which sends Wellis to the line. Willis to extend the lead. Gets it to fall. Timeout on the floor. JD leads by 4 currently. 14.5 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter of what's been an absolute thriller here at Spartan Gymnasium. Willis to extend the lead to 5. He does. So a reset here after the free throw. Bryant brings it in. Trailing 5. Bryant, Kolonen. Kolonen's got to chuck it up there. Doesn't get it to fall. Loose ball, and it's going the way of the ESM. Clifford now back into the game. Quarry for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by JD, and that's going to do it. JD takes the season series against the Spartans, and that will do it. JD 62-57 for camera operators Evan O'Connor, Chase Turner, Colin Powers, technical director Todd Durantini, and executive producer Todd Durantini. I'm Tanner J saying so long from Spartan Stadium tonight, folks. Your final score, 62-57.